So this is going to be a video how-to format, really, of how to destroy Christianity from within. So if that's something you're interested in, destroying Christianity from within, then this is a video for you. Christianity has kind of descended into this sort of folk Christianity, which I like to call churchianity, because it's less a practice of biblical beliefs or teachings of Jesus, and more an evolution of the culture of the church and the following of that culture. So the idea is, how can we evolve Christianity in this way? Well, in a lot of ways, it already has. For a lot of people, being Christian is almost evolved to having stupid magnets on your refrigerator saying things like, God doesn't close a door without opening a window. Folk sayings, like, what does God have in store for me today? Or if it's God's will, it'll happen. Stuff like that. Let's try to impose our beliefs on everyone else in America. Like, there's this Kim Davis chick. She's got the right idea. So basically what she's doing is she's advocating against gay marriage when she herself has had like 5 divorces. Now, Jesus never said anything about gay marriage, but he did certainly say some things about divorce. So we should also advocate for extra rights, not equal rights, but extra rights. We should be able to impose our views on the rest of America. And if they try to advocate for equal rights the same as what we're asking for, then that has to, we got to call that infringing on our beliefs. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to show rational people that we're not rational people. The effect this is going to have is that those rational people will look at Christianity and go, wow, what a bunch of nut jobs. I'm going to go ahead and not hang out with those guys. There's also going to be reasonable members of the faith that are going to look at that and go, wow, guess what, guys? It's time to slowly back away. I don't really want anything to do with this. The millennial generation is the least religious generation, I think, in American history. So we're going down the right path, and if we just keep it up, I think we can get this done. Now, another thing we can do is we can keep throwing up our arms over what I would like to call stupid shit. I can't really think of a solid example right now. If only there was something stupid we could get mad over. I'll have to think about that over a cup of coffee. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, so even though Starbucks, you walk in there and there's tons of Christmas stuff. Like, they've got Christmas blends here, ornaments here. Let's get mad about red cups. They used to have reindeer on them, which is more really pagan than anything. But it doesn't matter, because we already claimed that stuff for our own. Like, we already commandeered all that, so it's ours now. John chapter 2, verse 16 says, "Make not my Father's house a house of merchandise." So basically, the red Starbucks cups are actually more Christian than the ones trying to promote Christmas. But just don't even mention that. It's better if people discover that hypocrisy through their own, and then it's not something you want to make super light of, or people will start to realize that that's what you're doing. There was a gentleman on Facebook who's actually the lead singer of a band that I guess I like. I'll go ahead and not name him, but he had a genuine meltdown over these cups. He said, it's ironic that Starbucks just took reindeer off their cups. I just took Starbucks out of my budget. Enjoy your red cup coffee, comrades. Maybe you can stare at a picture of a fire on your TV and sing O Common Era with your state-appointed partner on your Walmart couch. And don't forget the tofu ham and the male birth control pills this winter 4th quarter. 'Tis the season for war on Christmas. Whether it be people saying happy holidays or red cups at Starbucks, we need to get seriously up in arms about some stupid crap. Another thing we definitely need to do more of is start equating Christianity with republicanism and just have that be the same thing. But actually, what you got to do is you have to ignore what Christianity actually teaches and just align yourself 100% with the Republican Party, and then just say that's what Christianity is supposed to be. And Jesus was sort of to put it in modern terms, sort of almost a kind of pacifist hippie who taught more than anything to love your neighbor, love all people, and even if someone is being an aggressor against you, to show that person compassion. So what we need to do to destroy Christianity from within is do the opposite of that. So we need to roll up to our mega churches in our Ford F-350s, guns in tow, bumper stickers that say things like Muslims and gays get out, stuff like that, or if you don't like America, leave it. But then we also have to complain about America a lot, because if the wrong party is elected or something, or there's equal rights for religions and not special rights for Christianity, then we have to complain about that, but still insist that we're like patriotic and everything. Well, and another thing you can do in this context, this one's real subtle, I like it. What you do is, now this isn't going to come up often, but what you do is whenever you're talking about the Civil War, don't call it the Civil War, you call it the War of Northern Aggression. If we're going to cast the North as the bad guys in this situation and simultaneously claim that the Civil War was about everything but slavery, but the North started the war over slavery, then there's an inherent hypocrisy about saying that the war wasn't about slavery when we're claiming that the North started it, and they would say they started it because of slavery. So just, that's a subtle one, but it's one of my favorite ones. I made a note of it. I think you should try it too. And on top of that, do things like you fly the Confederate flag and insist that you're not racist, but make sure to post like racist articles and stuff on Facebook. The KKK actually flies the Confederate flag, so eventually we'll end up casting ourselves in the light of the likes of the KKK, which again furthers our goal of destroying Christianity from within. All the meanwhile, we've got sane citizens on the sideline going, what the heck is going on? I don't want anything to do with these people. Also, there should be a radical subset of us that keeps like shooting up Planned Parenthoods and things like that. Not necessarily everyone, but you only need a few. It'll set the tone. A lot of people are starting to equate all Muslims with terrorists. If we just kill enough people under the guise of this like right-wing radicalism, eventually people will come to equate Christianity with that type of terrorism and radicalism as well. We need to make sure that Texas gets the chance to secede from the Union. That's already kind of being started with these rumors about them like taking away guns and stuff. So then all the Christians will go to Texas, right? Because they can start their own theocracy, like where biblical stuff is law, or the churchianity stuff. Sorry, not the biblical stuff. The churchianity stuff is law. Now, once we do that, they can have their own stupid little Texas Republican presidents and stuff. And then America can have like sane politics, have Texas build the wall to keep the Mexicans out. But what we'll do is we'll build a wall to keep the Texans out. And then we'll have all of Christianity segregated just in Texas, and they can, for those who choose to go to Texas, you can support these Republican economic policies, which will cause Texas to go into a huge economic decline, and then the Texas itself will destroy itself completely. Once everyone's dead, then we can just take down the wall, take Texas back, repopulate it slowly, and then Christianity will be effectively destroyed from within. If you'd like to subscribe to my newsletter, you can literally subscribe to my channel, and then what they do is they let you know when I have more videos. In addition, I also have a Facebook profile that I'm probably a little more active on than here in terms of little snippets and updates. You can see me there. It's going to be facebook.com, I think /fifthwatcher, but I'll put a link in the below part here. I'm also going to start posting these videos on a subreddit that I've created. I just want to see if we can't get like a more nuanced discussion going on Reddit, see what we can do there. That's about it. Check them out.